it won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.
Today's segment is pretty much talking about pick a struggle.
You pick a struggle.
Have to pick a struggle.
Gotta pick a struggle, bruh.
You need to pick the goddamn struggle.
You have more than 2 struggles. If you have 3, then that's it. It is over for you. You have to pick a struggle.
Hello. How y'all doing? Ooh, no, turn that off. What's been going on, you guys? Welcome to Pick a Struggle. And yet again, we waiting on the pre-ass. Okay, here we go again, waiting on her. But while we waiting on her, let me open this box. We had got, hold on. My fat ass would put the box on the opposite side of the table where I can't reach it. So we had ordered, let me see if I can put myself on the camera so y'all can see. Let's see. Here I is. Ooh, hold on. Here I am. Look at my hair. But we had got a box. I had ordered a mug. Not a mug, but like a, what you call it? Little cup. With our names and stuff on them. I only ordered one because I was like, if I don't like it, I'm returning it. So I was like, let me just order one and we'll see how it look. Y'all see my painting? I painted that. That right there, the little sunset with the trees and shit. I painted that one. And then I painted this one too back here. I've been trying to paint, trying to do some. Okay. Ooh, I like it. Got a nice little weight to it. Let's see how the writing looks on it. Okay, I like this. Look at that. Dream day all day, every day. Pick a struggle. I like that. I'm gonna have to get Lepre one. And this one of those, it's heavy too. It's heavy as hell. And was it Polar Camel? Let's see. Polar Camel High Endurance Drinkware. I had got this from Amazon now, but this is the people that sell it. Is this a sticker? Do I want to put a sticker on there? I guess I'll put the sticker on there. Put it in the big. Ooh, there it is. Then got our name on it. Well, got my name on it. I'm gonna have to get Lepre one. This is nice. I think it was like $20 or something, but it's nice. I like it. Got a nice little weight to it. And it's one of those that, you know, they talking about, you know, it keeps it cool after so long and all this other foolishness. And I like the lid on it too. I like the little lid on it. Okay, all right. This is just flop down on it. It don't twist nothing to it. Okay, it just flops down on it. Where do I drink from it with my retarded ass? Because what's that part for? Okay, and then you drink out of that part. Oh, that is neat. I like that. Okay, so you flip the lid on it, and then it, that's the part you drink from, and then to keep. That is nice. I like that. Y'all like it? I like it. Okay. While we wait for Lepre ass, let me tell y'all what I've been doing. All right, let's get off this camera because I'm So, what have I been up to? I ain't been doing nothing. I've been so lazy. Lazy as in I don't go out a lot. I had went to brunch one day, but that was pretty much it. That's all I did. But I ain't been doing nothing. I have not been doing nothing. But today we're gonna talk about Dave Chappelle as we talking about this judge in Tennessee. Then we're gonna talk about Superman. Talk about Superman. So I guess in the DC comics, Superman that came out as gay or bisexual rather, which is so fun because National Coming Out Day was just a couple of days ago. But it's been really not a slow news week, but again, it's depressing as hell. Which reminds me, my sister was telling me about my sisters when we went out for brunch. They was telling me about this this Mercury. Let me look it up. This Mercury Retrograde. Have y'all heard about that? This Mercury Retrograde. Let me share this so y'all can see what the hell I'm talking about. Because I ain't heard nothing about it, but my sister was telling me about it, and it was like, this is what's been going on. This is why folks, some people are depressed and all this other foolishness. And I was like, what? I don't know nothing about it. So I looked it up. So Mercury Retrograde is back. I don't know when the last time it happened, but here it is again. It said Mercury is the planet that majority rules communication and astrology, and went into retrograde on September 27th of this year and will continue till October 18th. Coincidentally, when Megan Thee Stallion drops her damn hot sauce at Popeyes. But anywho, it says during the Mercury retrograde, the planet appears to move in a backward direction. Direction. Thought I put it that. In the backwards direction from west to east. Now let's see what the hell that causes. I guess Indian Express. I don't want to click on that. But apparently it messes up people's emotions and I guess the way that they communicate or whatever. So let me see what. I guess I'll click on and see what the hell they talking about. Okay. During this time, apparent backwards movement, the areas of life that Mercury tends to rule are disrupted. Every planet during its transition, I'm reading right here, every planet during this transit over any zodiac sign affects the energy of Earth, as well as everyone who lives and exists here. This transit also has repercussions on everyone. During this time, apparent backward movement, the areas of life that Mercury tends to rule, including travel, communication, and technology, are disrupted. Which is so damn funny because y'all remember, it was like a week ago, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, all the affiliates of that conglomerate had just shut down for some hours. That's weird. What a happy coinkydink. Okay. Okay. This transit has the repercussions on everyone. Okay, I already read that part. Let's scroll down some more, see what else they're talking about. Mercury retrograde occurs three times a year, usually in the months of January to February. No, I'm not subscribing. I just want to look at this one article. Leave me alone. Okay. So January through February, June, July, September, and October. So watch out for this month, as the 21 days transit can affect you if you act with ignorance. Okay. Mercury retrograde is also a time for channeling mental energy inward, reflecting, reassessing, and rethinking whatever it is we've been focused on over the past few months. The theme of this Mercury retrograde will be communication and relationships. Ooh, how this Mercury retrograde will affect your sign. Okay, I'm glad I clicked on this. Let's scroll our asses down to my sign. Let's scroll down to mine because I don't give a damn about anybody else. Let's see. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. Just keep scrolling. What do we scroll? Child, you know what? I'm finna cut my hair. I'm getting tired of my hair falling out in front of my damn face, and I'm thinking it's a bug or something, and it's falling all on my back. And I'm just like, what is this crawling on me? And I get very crazy. Okay. Anywho, all right. So Scorpio, Mercury in Libra in general is always a time for resting, recharging, and getting in tune with intuition, but a retrograde can be an even slower phase in which you could get a bit frustrated that everything you're attempting to create progress and feels to get stuck. Been feeling like that for the past 2 years. That's it. But damn, it didn't tell me nothing. And you know, some people don't believe in zodiac signs and astrology and all that other stuff. And I tell people this. You read it, and if it applies to your life, then it applies. If it don't apply, let it fly, type of thing. I am not been reading the Sagittarius one. But sometimes this stuff be true, in my opinion, when it comes to me. I don't know about anybody else's. I don't read anybody else's zodiac sign. And I don't even ask them. So I just read mine, and if it pertains to me, it's me. And if it don't, I'm like, okay, but then they probably missed the mark on that one. But anyway, has the Mercury retrograde affected y'all lately? Has it? I'm gonna ask LaPree when she get here. What the hell is she doing? Usually she'll be here by now. She said she was on the way. Ain't like she stayed in a whole nother damn county. But anywho, I guess let's go ahead and get into. Hopefully she'll be here by the time we get into it. So let's get into what Dean Cain had to say about Superman. So let's start off with this. Let me start off by saying this. One, I really don't give a damn about comics. Oh, there she is. I was just talking about you. I was like, she usually here by now. What the hell happening?
Hey,
Look.
let me see. Oh yeah, that's nice. I thought you meant like a mug, like a coffee mug.
I know. That's what I was saying. I was like, it really ain't a mug.
It's like
What do you call them?
I think it's like an insulated cup.
Yeah. But I like it though. So I was like, they said it wasn't gonna be here for a whole nother week, and then it came hella early.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me see what it looked like first.
That's nice.
Jazz, move, Jazz.
She just trying to say hey. See, like, where you be? What is all this? Where you get them from?
What?
Girl.
Child. My mama found them at an estate sale.
For real?
Yeah.
Brand new like that?
Brand spanking new.
Damn.
And I was like, because she sent me a picture, it was like, you know, here they go, they $40.
So that's it? That's not bad.
I said, get them now. She was like, well, let's wait till tomorrow and see if they mark down. Because, you know, the next day stuff be half off.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, let me tell you, you was not gonna find
That ain't gonna be there.
full DVD set of the Golden Girls for $40.
Still in the plastic.
Right? I'm not
That's
opening them.
No. Don't open them. That's a gold mine right there. One day somebody gonna want to pay a lot of money for them.
Right.
And that's you'll be the one they can pay.
You got it?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I had totally forgot about that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's what's up. I see you got your paint brushes and stuff.
Yeah. You seen them?
Yeah.
I had did that one too, but it was too dark, so I had redid it.
Did you mix you wanted it to be dark like that?
No. I wanted like that kind of blue, but by the time I had painted it out, I was like, yeah, this is too dark. I can't even see.
Put a little white in it or a little gray to bring it out. But it's still I mean, we know that it's two trees.
Right. Let me tell you, my mama, she's so negative.
Why?
Why
you painting in black?
Yeah. She's like, what is that? I just see the devil. What is that? What is you talking about?
That reminds me of October Sky. October Red.
Yeah.
Red October with what's his name?
Don't give me the line.
Sean Connery, I think. I want to say
it's a movie?
Yeah, I want to say the box looked like the
Child, let me see.
Red October. It's something similar to that, or it just had those colors in there.
The Hunt for Red October?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's just the red and the black. I think that's what I was going off of.
Oh,
is that
yeah.
Sean Connery?
That's him with his old ass. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking. Oh, yeah.
Give me them bribes.
Right. Let me show y'all what she's talking about.
Hey, y'all. What y'all doing?
Chat, not listening to us.
Ain't nobody listening.
No.
Well, forget them then.
Then she talked. Then she said, "My pain to remind her." It does look like it.
It gave me that energy.
Right. Oh shit.
What made you start getting into pain?
Cause I would come home and cause I work at night, and then when I come home, I'll go straight to sleep. And I was like, I gotta stop doing that.
Why?
Because then I end up sleeping too much.
Oh.
Because then there ain't nothing else for me to do in the morning, and so then I'll just lay there.
So you get up in the morning and you just paint, or you do it before you go to bed?
Yeah, before I go to bed.
Okay. You working on something now?
Yeah. I just need some more black.
No.
I done ran out of black.
Yeah, you gonna run out of black if you black. That should be the last tube of paint you.
I know, but because I be watching other people paint. That's how I'm learning. Watching other people paint.
Yeah.
And mimicking them. But here, the main color they use is black.
To do what?
Because they be painting. Because they be like painting for beginners, and so all they do is like sunset types of shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, you can scratch your black out by not making it like pitch black. Yeah. But which is by a big ass thing of black, if you know that's gonna be the one you.
I know, because they came in this little bit.
That little tube. I got them saying. I don't know if I have that exact.
Okay,
one.
that's what it was.
What?
Child, my hair was just be falling on me, and I was like,
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh yeah. So I think I got that. How many is 24 in there? I think
Don't
I got
give me
that
the line.
Yeah, I see.
Let me read the box.
The box.
Okay. Yeah, 24 pieces.
Yeah. That's similar to the one I have. Where you get your brushes and stuff from?
From Amazon too.
Oh, I thought you.
I had ordered it all together.
Okay.
I don't go to stores like that no more. I have turned into one of those people that's just ordering shit off of Amazon.
I can't talk to you.
Why?
Because I don't really order stuff unless it's big.
Yeah.
Like a batches or something.
But it's been so damn hot. I ain't got air conditioning in my car.
Oh, well, that's a good reason not to go nowhere. Yeah. What Kroger you? Is that Kroger's?
Yeah.
What Kroger you shop at?
I order my groceries now.
So what do you go out to do? Just go to work and come back?
Yeah.
Damn. But I want them to have them bags for me.
Right.
I like them. Them reusable bags.
Yeah, I like her. But yeah, I went and picked up my groceries today.
So you got to still go out to go get the groceries.
Yeah, because because it's free.
Oh, okay. So if somebody bring them to you, they charge you.
Yeah, they charge.
I will forget that.
Right, and then in case like shit happens where they got the wrong stuff, I'm already at the stuff.
Yeah. Well,
I'll tell them like, no, this is wrong, or y'all missing an item.
So you look at your stuff before you take it.
I have to now because the first 2-3 times I was ordering, it wasn't until I got home and I was like, oh, I'm missing this. Oh, this ain't the right item. But yet they charged me for it.
Yeah.
And so I was like, let me just, when I go up there, when they bring my stuff out, I get out the car. And I was like, let's go through this together.
Right. So we can.
Because I'm not coming back and I don't want to go on the stuff.
Man, I just ain't there yet. I'm just not in that part of my life. So that part of my life.
And it's so easy. I do it like, because I pick up the groceries on my days off. And so like on my Friday, I'll sit through the app and just go shopping.
Yeah.
And then I pick a pickup time in the morning. That's when I know they be fully stocked on shit. Because one time I picked the evening time and it was everybody had already ran through it.
I just ain't there yet. I don't know. Maybe I'll get there, but I enjoy going to the grocery store. I guess it's part of one of my get out the house moments. So I like it.
I liked it. Well, but then it was like,
if you don't got the time, I get it. I mean, it's a good thing to have, especially if you don't got the time. One of the people who don't like being around people.
I could be exactly. Yeah. I don't want to be around people, and then I don't be wanting to do stuff on my day off. Okay, so this is what I usually do. I will try to do some errands during the weekday, my work week. So on my days off, I don't have to do absolutely anything.
Right, just chill.
Yeah, but then it's like I don't want to go to the grocery because since I work in the evening now, I don't want to use my morning to go to a grocery store.
Right, and then you.
Yeah.
Well, why don't you just get stuff from where you work?
Girl.
Wait.
Central Market is so expensive.
I know, but I mean, like some small. I don't know. I guess.
No, even small stuff.
How much is a gallon of milk? Half a gallon of milk.
Yeah. First of all, I will go through half a gallon of milk in a day.
Okay.
So
how much is a gallon of milk?
Make like $3, $4.
You can go to Kroger and get it for $1.88.
Right. I bought 5-pound bag of potatoes for $1.
Where?
At Kroger.
What kind of potatoes?
Them russet ones, the 5-pound bag.
Okay, yeah.
Because they was on sale when you order stuff online. And see, that's the good thing about it.
Okay, so
they be ordering sales and stuff online. Like the first 3 times, it was saying $15 off your first 3 orders.
Okay.
And so I was ordering like $60 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
And just paying like $30, $40.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, I got too much food.
Because you was getting more stuff.
Yeah, more than I actually needed. And sometimes they be having digital coupons on there.
Okay, I do use them because I have the Kroger app.
And then they be having some stuff on sale if you order it online.
So they just trying to so they basically just trying to promote the online thing. Okay, well, let me just order me.
Because I remember I used to see it when I would actually go to the store and shop. I was like, oh, this is on sale. And it's like, online order.
Yeah.
I was like, well, damn. And so when I started ordering stuff online, I was like, oh, okay. And then I can scroll through the coupons because that's what I usually do. And that's what would take me a lot longer. While I'm walking to the store, I would go through the digital coupons.
Yeah, I do that sometimes too.
But now when you order online and, if you click on an item, it'll tell you if there's a coupon for it. Okay, I do have the app. Well, I guess I don't have it on this phone, but I know I have an account. How many phones you got? I had the other phone. It's a smaller one. But anyway, let me order some groceries while we talk. see what kind of deals I can get. And then I go and I pick up morning time so I can be there when ain't nobody in the parking lot. Even though they got assigned parking spots. For the pickup. Yeah, but it's like I can just go ahead and just get it done. And then I'll go through everything while they there. And then I just come home and just put it up. Okay. I don't think I'm going to get to the point where I have them to get it for me yet. But I will. And it's free. Right. I will put can you let me see if you can put like a cart. Yeah. Okay. And then just go back to it later. Yeah. But sometimes you got to be careful with that because the coupons be only last a week or so. Oh, well, okay. Let me see. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they got the bananas, 21 cents a pound. Egg. Okay. And that's digital only. Ooh.
So like you can add it to the cart and then just go back to it later.
Right. Okay.
But I think they coupons because I used to track. I think they coupons in like on a Wednesday or something.
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna do it right now because I know we're trying to do something. But I would like to save some money.
Right. And just time, period.
Yeah, and that too.
Especially if you're one of the people that don't want to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
To me, that does help. Because it's like, okay, then I ain't got to be exposed to nobody.
Right.
Just go out there and pop my truck. And then just going about my business.
Right. Okay.
And then, like any other fat person, going through the drive-through and at a fast food place and then pick you something to eat.
Right. So you ain't got to worry about cooking and you ain't got to worry about grocery shopping. You can just go home and lay down and just be fat.
Thank you.
Okay, I like that. Because I mean, And you know what? For somebody like me, this probably would be so good and I don't even take advantage of it. Because I always got to go to the store. Right. I always need something.
And to me, it's really good, especially if you got if you one of those, because when I used to do Instacart, and I was like, why don't they just go to the grocery store? But then when I would go in their house, drop the groceries off, they got like 3-4 kids.
Yeah.
And they all little. So I'm just like, hell yeah, I'm not finna take them baskets. The grocery store.
I see why they
right, and they be all hyped and stuff. Like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh, when you bring the groceries in, they be happy.
Yeah. Someone's at the door.
That's how they be at the store.
Exactly.
Mom. You be like,
just shut up.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm finna try this. I'm finna try this right now.
And then I pick a good store.
What store you pick?
The one with Lamar.
In Arlington?
Yeah. Because that's like the best one in Arlington. Lamar and 30.
So it's back this way.
Yeah.
I don't know that Kroger.
It's a big one. It's not like the marketplace, one of those really huge ones in the white folks' neighborhood. But it's it's one that used to be 24 hours.
You ain't
never been in that one? But yeah, I was like, I'd be damned if I pick one of these ghetto ass Krogers.
Like the one next to my house.
Right, be having, black bananas and shit.
Yeah, that Kroger smell like ass every time I go there.
Even the baskets are old.
I know. I've yet to go in that Kroger where the basket wasn't rickety. Right. And then the ratchetness that works up that are employed in there is another whole story. Yeah. Because I went in there maybe like last week, maybe a week and a half ago, and my daughter asked me could I get some cash back for her because she needed some money. So I said, okay, I'll get the cash back. So I got the cash back, but I forgot to get it because I guess I was in self-checkout. Yeah. So it was taking them forever for it to come through. I mean, the receipt and all that, the purchase and all that. So I'm trying to get my bags. I had my little niece with me. She ain't. So I'm like, shit. So I'm getting all my stuff, and I walk out the store, go home. Then I was like, did I get that money? So I looked at the receipt and I had got the cash back, but I didn't physically get
I've had that happen to me.
Oh, I called up there. They was like, well, we're going to have to look at the camera to make sure that you actually got. I said, okay. So I went up there. They looked at the camera and they was like, oh, the manager said, well, I'm going to just tell you right now. He was kind of ghetto too. I'm going to just tell you right now. If it was an employee that got your money, we'll give it back. But if it was a customer, you just lost your money. And I was like,
what?
I was like, okay. Well, I mean, so it don't matter. Like, y'all see me on the camera getting the bag. He was like, nope. And if you, it's really up to you. So, long story short, the employees, a person got it. But when I went up there, I heard the employees talking about it. They didn't know who it was that was coming. And this one girl that was working at self-checkout, she was like, yeah, when she come up here, I'm going to let her know. She better not come in my face saying nothing because I ain't getting no money. And I'm just like, y'all is so ghetto. She talking to the fat ass security guard that he don't even tuck his shirt in. I mean, it's
okay, probably.
He just don't even try. He don't even tie his shoes. But anyway,
this shit
he don't.
Women slide in.
Girl, them shoes be flopping. The little tongue be flopping out the front. I'm like, you is not securing shit, but that food bag. But yeah, them rats. I'm gonna have to start going to a more,
upper echelon.
Yes, upscale Kroger's, because that one over there is the ratchet of the ratchet.
Right, and I will go out of my way. I think I passed 2 Kroger's just to get to the one on Lamar.
Really? I mean,
but it's fine to me because because it's a better atmosphere, better people, and then I knew somebody that worked there too.
Oh, okay.
Several people.
Do they have a deli and a seafood, like a deli and then
like a whole counter? Really? Because some of these Kroger, especially the ghetto ones, they don't have like an actual meat counter where someone's actually slicing the meat.
Yeah, they just got some meat wrapped up in foil behind the glass. Yeah.
So the one on Lamar has like the whole kit and caboodle.
So it's better than the one off of 20.
Way better. Wait, okay. I'm sorry, I jumped the gun.
No, well, it probably is 20 and right there before you get to the outlet. 20.
The one on 20 in Great Southwest?
Yeah.
Way better than that one.
Okay, because that one's
ghetto too.
Is it?
Not ghetto, but old.
Okay, I can see old.
The Walmart next to it is ghetto.
Yes, hell yeah, that Walmart been ghetto since they put it up there. I think that was the first Walmart in Grand Prairie, and they acted a fool.
Right.
But okay, well I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna go to that Kroger and see what they talking about.
Right now, one of the Krogers you do need to go to. I need to be a sponsor.
You
for Kroger because I love fucking Kroger.
Me too.
The one Kroger I used to go to. Okay, this is when I lived in Saginaw. This was years ago, and they had a Kroger marketplace that I started working for, and it was one of those really huge ones, the ones that sell clothes. Vacuum cleaners and shit like that. And they was just so freaking nice. And then when I moved back to Arlington, I was like, I can't go back.
My little nose jury falling out.
I was like, I can't go back to them ghetto Krogers. And so
you done got spoiled.
Yeah. So the closest marketplace Kroger that I knew was the one off of 360. Like past Devon Lane, like Mansfield.
I don't think I've even seen a Kroger marketplace.
We're gonna have to go
because the only Kroger I know is the hood ones, the ones right up in your neighborhood.
I would go through a whole new city. I'll go all the way to Mansfield, like past Debbie Lane. I can't think of the street, but it's off of 360. When it turns into that toll. Yeah, and it's a Kroger marketplace, and this is really huge, freaking Krogers.
Is it bigger than like a Super Walmart?
Or it's like the same size as a Super Center Walmart. Yeah, and that's how. And I'm just like, I can get lost in here. And they sell clothes and like different cleaning stuff, and they have a deli, but it's a bigger deli to where they sell like different types of food, like pizzas and a whole bunch of other stuff. It's not just someone just slicing meat. Yeah. They got a whole bunch of other stuff. So yeah, I like the one on Lamar is like the closest to the market.
To that one.
Yeah,
I like the fact that that Kroger is like the one grocery store that's kind of still standing in there with Walmart. Yeah. Because you got the loyal Kroger people like myself and you. I'll pass a Albertsons, I'll pass a Tom Thumb, I'll pass a Fiesta, a Rio Grande, whatever other grocery store they got. A Cost Plus, El Rancho. I'll pass everything and find a Kroger. I love Kroger. I won't even go to Walmart. I'll go to Kroger.
Exactly.
Kroger is my store. I don't know how I got like that, but that's my store.
Well, when I first started living out on my own, I would always go to Walmart because it was 24 hours. Yeah. And my mom was like, why do you go to, and mind you, she's been working for Walmart for like 15 years. Why is you going to Walmart? Right. To go shopping. Right. And so then I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the gas because the gas be cheaper. Yeah, it is. And then people were like, it's so expensive at Kroger. I was like, not really.
Yeah, not really. People say that to me all the time. I'm like, no, I ain't gonna say it's more expensive than Walmart because it really depends on what you get.
Right.
Walmart has
the quality.
Moments. Yeah. And Walmart be having their moments. I remember one time, for a long time, I couldn't eat Walmart meat because it was making me throw up. I don't know what it was.
I hate Walmart meat. It be still having blood in the packaging.
Oh, yeah, it be thick blood, too.
Yeah.
I can't stand
it. It's like, what the hell is this?
I know, like y'all just killed the damn cow, the chicken, whatever it is. Y'all
and all their meat come in prepackaged.
What you mean?
Like, it comes in the package.
Oh, so they're not packaging it up like they do at Kroger. Oh,
they do at Kroger.
Yeah.
Especially the upper echelon Krogers. They're actually back there cutting the meat. And, Kroger's a union job, which is another reason why I like Kroger. Yeah, that's why I love Kroger. Because when I started working there, the first time I worked there, they were like, we have unions. And so if you want to join a union, we'll have a union rep come in during orientation and talk to y'all. And I had joined a union, and that's when I realized unions have pet insurance.
Okay.
And so I was like, hell yeah.
Right.
And then they was like, because you're in a union, they're not going to ask you to work in another department because it's against the union. And then the meat department have their own union.
Okay, I heard about that before with another grocery store. I ain't know about Kroger.
And so I was like, hell yeah. So I kind of mad that I left Kroger.
Well, shit, you can always go back. But you like where you at now.
Yeah.
But now that you told me all that about Kroger, I'm going to look at Kroger differently now. Like, hey,
and I remember when I started working for Walmart, because I worked for Walmart before I worked for Kroger. And when I worked for Walmart, they was like, unions are bad.
Oh, yeah, they told me this. Yeah, they said the same thing to me. Yeah, that's because they have rules and bylaws they have to go by. And Walmart don't want anybody telling them nothing. And them unions go in there and just be like, no, what did you do? Right. You said, what? Oh, no, we're not doing that. no, we're not doing that.
And then they say if you get in trouble, they'll ask you, well, not in trouble, but if you need to talk to management, do you want your union rep here? Yeah. And we'll put this on pause. Not Walmart.
And unions, they have their own. I mean, you have to pay your union dues, but they have it's almost like a family because they have like outings and they have barbecues and they have awards.
Yeah, the union dues ain't that much.
No, you can take them out your check.
They take it out your check, but it's not like it's not like half my check went to them damn union fees. Like nah.
Yeah. It's manageable.
$20-$30. Some you ain't gonna miss.
Right. Buy you 2 packs of Newport. There you go, right there. That's $1.
And then when I joined, because when I started working at Kroger's, I had Jazz, and so there was like we also we have pet insurance. Pet insurance is including your union fees. I'm like, hell yeah,
okay. So what did it cover? Like you?
I don't know because Jazz don't go to no damn vet.
You ain't took Jazz to the vet?
No.
Why you had the insurance and still didn't take that girl to the vet?
You know, insurance is like just in case shit happen.
No,
ain't shit happen.
It's preventative too, though. It's preventative medicine.
She was all right. She was perfectly fine. She was perfectly fine. So it was like, ain't no point of me paying. I mean, ain't no point of me like constantly taking her. Yeah. I ain't had no reason to take her.
Right.
So, but it was nice to have it though.
Yeah, just in case. Well, I do have a reason to take 7, but he ain't going.
What happened? How is 7?
He's scared, girl.
What'd you do?
I didn't do nothing.
You had to whoop him because that's the only dog
I stopped whooping him. I said, because you know what? Whooping him, because he is a petty dog. He is one of them dogs, you know, like.
And he's so little.
He's little as hell, but he gets back at you. If you hit him, if you whoop him, he go doo-doo twice in 2 different spots. Or he'll go pee. Like one time he peed on my bed. Like on my when I first moved back into my apartment. It was on the floor, the mattress on the floor.
And he got up there and peed.
He got it on the corner of it. So I couldn't see it.
Jazz did the same thing.
Until somebody was like, what is that on your bed?
You didn't smell it?
No. I tried.
Because Jazz's pee was so foul.
You could smell it. It's strong.
To where even when I will bleach my whole mattress.
And you still could smell it?
Yeah, I was like, maybe it's just caught up in my hairs, in my nose. Because it's a smell you don't forget.
Yeah, it is. That pee, that dog, cat pee.
That's why when which I understood, because I remember one time I was watching Judge Judy, and somebody was suing their neighbor because their dog was peeing on their yard.
Oh yeah, and then this
because it'll mess up your yard, and you have to lay down certain stuff.
Yeah,
and I was like, I totally get it now. Because dog piss is just
it's got some type of enzymes or something. I don't know what it is, and ain't nothing you can do to make it better. Like that's the reason why I'm glad it's like hardwood floors in my apartment now, because with that carpet, it was just holding all the pee that 7 was peeing.
My mama told me, she was like, just imagine how dirty your carpet is after noticing how dirty hardwood floor is.
That's another thing too. Yeah, because you can't see it in the carpet. But he's scared to go outside now because he caught himself running away a couple weeks ago, maybe about a month ago.
That's fine.
And whoever got him or whoever took him in had bigger dogs. So I really, and then when she brought him back, well, my oldest daughter found him on that little pet thing that on Grand Prairie Pet Lost Pets or whatever.
Never heard of it.
I never heard of it either. But Pinky is a detective, you know.
Yeah.
Born a detective. So she figured it out. She put his picture on her. The lady looked at his picture. Hey, is this your dog? We got him back the next day.
So how long was he there?
He was on in there overnight, but because she told us that evening, but she said I'll bring him in the morning because it was like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh, okay.
And so, girl, when he came back, he had scratches. He had scratches all up on his forehead.
Oh my god!
Ear was pushed back like this, and he had.
They
like,
rubbed him up.
They did. They did, but because he had a habit of like, as soon as you open the door, just shooting out the door, no matter what you're doing. And so he don't do that no more. He gets scared. He won't even go outside unless he on a leash and somebody is standing next to him. He will not. You open that door, he just.
What the hell did they do to him in those hours?
I don't know if they demasculated him. I don't know what they did to him, but he would not even go outside by himself. Like he used to just jump out the window and run up. He would not do that no more. I said they done beat his ass over there.
They done something.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He felt, I don't know if he was in the pen for 24 hours. I don't know what happened, but
jail. That's what it is. It's jail. Jail does not rehabilitate you.
Girl, they beat him up. So he won't even, he's just a little scary puppy now. He don't even bark at people no more.
Shut up.
You know how you used to be.
No.
He just be like, well, if she let you come in, you can come in.
Oh, damn.
Yes, he don't do none of that. He don't bark at the door.
Wait a minute. Why didn't y'all not look for him when he ran away?
We did look for him, but she had him in her house.
I'm talking about when he ran away. Like, what happened?
Well,
y'all completely lost him?
I didn't look for him. His owner, my daughter looked for him. Her and Duka. But yeah, he ran out the house and they went to go look for him, and they walked around, they couldn't find him.
Damn.
So that's why Pinky put him on that lost pet thing. And I was like, thank goodness for that, because if thank goodness for Pinky, because we would
have never found him.
No.
And he would have been just scared. I remember the couple of times Jazz ran away. One time she ran away and I left the door open and I went to go look for her. Mm-hmm. Which, now that I think about it, was just really stupid on my part, because anybody could have just ran into my apartment.
What, you let the door physically open?
Yeah. What do you mean physically? Like no, I didn't mentally leave the door.
No, I mean physically, like the door was open. Like,
open.
Why? Why did you do that? Because you want to.
Because I was like, I'm not going too far. That was in my mind, but then now I look, it was like, yeah, somebody could have been hiding in my apartment,
right? But
instead of somebody
stuff your shit out of that.
Oh, child, I didn't have that much in there. It was my first apartment.
Oh,
everything came from the Salvation Army, so it would have been hard. Anywho, no, Mission of Arlington. Uh-huh. But no, I left the door open. I went to go look for her. Then when I came back in, she was in her kennel, just chilling.
So she had left
and came back. And then the next time, I didn't leave the door open, but then I would walk around, and I was walking around to look for her around the apartment complex. And then when I went back to my apartment, she was standing at the door waiting on me.
See, why do dogs play like that? They do too much. Stop doing that. That's why people like cats. That's the main reason why people want a cat.
Right.
Because they ain't finna go nowhere. They think, bye. I'm gonna sit right here till you keep it.
Right. But anywho, let's get, because we've been talking for a whole long ass time, and they ain't even got to none of what we was gonna talk about. Okay, let's get to it. Right. So I guess first let's get into Superman. Super gay man. And this was it was funny to me. So in the recent DC comics, Superman comes out as bisexual. Mm-hmm. But here's what got people talking, and it's Dean Cain, who ain't been Superman since the 90s.
But he was the first, the second Superman.
Yeah.
TV Superman.
Yeah. So Dean Cain slams Superman coming out as bisexual. I'm trying to find his exact quote, because I understood what he was saying. He was saying, brave women having him fighting for the rights of gay people in Iran, where they'll throw you off a building for the offense of being gay. They're talking about having him fight climate change and the deportation of refugees, and he's dating a hacktivist, which is somebody who hacks websites, whatever.
Yeah.
But it really don't matter. He said, why don't they have him fight injustices that created the refugees whose deportation he's protesting? Now, I get what he's saying.
Yeah.
He was saying that would be brave. Not him coming out as gay or bi.
Right.
Him actually fighting for it would make sense.
Right.
But I don't understand why even sexualize Superman. Whether he's straight, gay, or bi.
Right. I mean, the whole comic book thing and the whole, when you think about superheroes, when you think about, you don't put them in a box of sexuality.
Yeah.
You just only think about their powers, you know, what they do, who they fight, and who is their arch nemesis, and you know, what breaks them down and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you have a couple of love interests, like you got Mary Jane with Spider-Man, and you got Lois Lane with Superman, and then Batman and Catwoman, maybe. You know?
Batman a whole.
Right. But he, you know what I'm saying? Like if you had any type of sexual connotation behind it, it would be those three. But why we got to bring sexuality into everything? That's my whole question.
Yeah, I don't get
Leave
it.
Superman alone. Like I was talking to a friend of mine.
Sexualize? I'm just gonna assume I did.
Well, they know what you mean.
Right.
They know what you mean. I was talking to some friends about that, and they were saying, like, why not just build a whole new superhero apart from Superman? He could be connected to Superman if they wanted him to.
He'd be like his sidekick or something.
Yeah, I mean, well,
like the way they did
Robin and Batman. Everybody knew Robin.
First of all, I always thought Robin and Batman had one of those.
That's what I thought. It was like, what's understood don't need to be explained. Okay, we know Robin and Batman. That's his sidekick. You know,
yeah.
Come on now.
Okay.
And he is Batman. You know, he got the green tights. We know. It's okay. Do you, boo? But why we gotta sexualize everything? That's the only thing kind of just. I ain't gonna say makes me mad, but gets me talking about it, because I usually don't have no type. When I see stuff like that, I be like, it's whatever. But this situation, I'm just like, why? Why do we need to sexualize superheroes? Why we can't just leave them where they at?
Yeah, I don't get it.
They fighting bad guys,
right? Why give them a girlfriend? Like I don't get it,
right?
Because Superman is supposed to be like this god-like figure,
right?
Or this Jesus Christ figure. If you watch the recent Superman movies,
and
it's okay. Why? I don't know. I don't get it. Give him something else to fight for, like Dean Cain said, just the injustices, just the crimes and stuff.
Right.
Why not just do that? Let that be his motivation.
And it's coming out, and I ain't trying to offend nobody, but it's coming out brave still. Because it's like, why he accepted?
I didn't understand it when I came out.
Right.
It was like, why do I need to tell people?
Right.
Unless I'm having sex with you or want to have sex, why would I even tell you?
Right.
Because straight people ain't got to come out.
Exactly. And we didn't talk about that. I mean, like, is it a brave? Oh, they're brave. They came out. They let the world know who they really are. Is that still a thing?
I guess some people can still consider it to be brave because you still have, like, I don't know the statistics, but I'm assuming there are still like gay or there are teens that are part of the LGBTQIA plus,
right,
that are committing suicide because
they're gay.
Yeah. Well, not because they're gay, but because of the how they're being treated.
But I mean, because
you did have, I don't know if this is still going on. Because to me, I thought this was like just something that happened in the past.
Yeah.
But I guess I'm assuming you still got parents kicking their kids out.
Are you serious?
Girl, I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Oh, child.
I was like, I thought that was like a 90s thing or 80s thing.
I thought that was like 30 years ago. I mean, if I kick my child out of it, it ain't going to be because of their sexuality. It's going to be because they lazy and ain't washing the damn dishes. Get out of here. You ain't doing nothing to have.
Right. You are hindering.
Taking us.
You're not helping me.
Right. I mean, who they choose to be intimate with or be friends with, it's really none of my business.
Yeah.
I ain't going to say none of my business, but it's their life.
Yeah.
So
like, I don't get it.
If people still kicking their kids out for who they want to sleep with, they just the dumbest people in the world. I don't give a damn what nobody says.
Right.
You're dumb. Leave your kid alone. Because ain't nobody say nothing about you sleeping with that nigga who been sleeping with everybody in your family.
Because now you got millennials who I guess by this time will have young kids who are like almost teenagers.
Right.
That's, around about time that people will come out. So it's like, do we still have young people or millennials still doing stuff that happened back in the day?
I mean, probably so. I mean, I guess because we can't speak, it's so widespread, we wouldn't be able to speak for everybody. But I mean, that thought process it's almost the same as just being racist.
Right.
Like, who really out here still doing that dumb shit? You mad at me because I'm black? I don't like you. You're a nigga. Like,
right. You
why?
like really? We got 20-year-olds dressing up like ghosts,
right?
Burning crosses and shit. It's folks' yard,
right? I mean, we still out here doing that.
Like racism, is more of a secret. Well, it's like racism is more of like a secret kind of thing,
right?
It's not like an hour. Well, it is, but it ain't.
It's a blatant racism out there, but it's not
as big as what it was.
I mean, like you said, ain't nobody running around on bareback horses burning crosses in people's yard with their mama bed sheets over their head.
Which is funny because we still got those sundown cities.
What you mean?
Those sundown cities, like, if you black, you don't want to be called out here when the sun go down.
Shit, that's everywhere.
But they're like those small country ass towns.
Right.
There's only 1,000 of them. Fucking each other's sisters and cousins and shit. It's like, but it's not like a widespread kind of thing. But it's like, do we still have those type of things where parents are persecuting children because they came out as gay or bi?
I hope not. I would certainly hope that in this day and age, that we do not have people who are still doing that, who are still ignorant like that.
Yeah.
It's just pure ignorance.
Because I remember when I guess I said, because she been saying it. Like when Misty came out as a lesbian, and she told my mom, I was like, well, girl, how does she act? Because I remember how my mama reacted. So it was like, she was just like, I still love you. And I was like, bitch, really?
Well, you paid, but thank God you paved the way. You paved the way for Misty.
I would think so.
You did, because your mom probably had that thought in her head, oh my goodness, when Andre came out, I did this and I know that was wrong. So, I mean, you kind of, and it's always sucked to be the first person to go, first person in line.
Right.
I got to go first. Damn, why I want to get in the middle. But thank God that she does have an older sibling who was able to kind of pave, just like when you think about racism and you think about like the civil rights movement and all that kind of stuff. Thank God we had that, so that we didn't have to experience that. So, I mean, if your mama had acted the same way with Misty, then she acted with you. And I'm not trying to talk mess about your mama. She wouldn't have learned from that experience.
Yeah. And then my mama like damn near 60.
Right. She ain't got time.
No,
I think they good people. I don't care what y'all doing in the bed.
That's what I be thinking. Because Misty does get away with a lot of stuff. Yeah. And so I was like, yeah, mama just tired. But then I'm just sitting there thinking, okay, so if my mom is an older woman who was like, it speaks volume because my mom was born in 1965. That's when black folks was able to vote. And so I'm like, okay, so if she's able to do this, we shouldn't still be having people in their like 50s, 30s, 40s thinking that being gay is a bad thing.
Right. But being anything different from them is a bad thing. You know what I mean? Even if we took if we just put in racism. Even if we just put in racism and just took the gay conversation out of it. Because so many people, okay, let me just say this. A lot of people get mad at other people for not being who they think they should be.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
So, I mean, when you take all that out of it, then you shouldn't have no problem with none of that, because ain't nobody going to be what you want them to be. Because I done heard people saying, when I have a child or a daughter, I want her to be this and that. I want to dress her up. What if your daughter don't want to do all that?
Exactly.
What if your son don't want to do all that? What if they want to be, walking around this motherfucking naked and bald-headed? You still got to love them because they're yours. You know what I mean? So the
situation. And it's funny because I was listening to Kevin Hart's old stand-ups, which was in the 2000s, and he was like, I don't want my son to be gay.
Yeah, I remember.
And then now I'm like, is he still thinking that way?
Probably so, because that's a thought that most people don't change. I can say that for sure, because we had a guest on our show that said they didn't want their son to be gay.
Oh, that bastard.
But what I'm saying is that thought, he younger than Kevin Hart. He's in his mid-20s, late 20s.
Yeah.
So that thought is, I think it's going to be there because of the content, because of the way they grew up and thought about gay people.
Right.
But
she's talking about Nate from Sage and Things, if y'all don't know.
But it could change, but people like Kevin Hart probably would never retract it. Right. But he might think, to me, he might change it in his mind.
Which reminds me, hell, we should be canceling Sage and Things.
Why?
Because of Nate and how he feels about gay people. Yeah. Well, gay men.
Right.
He loves lesbian women.
Okay, so we're gonna have to cancel culture, but that's neither here nor there. You know, but you know, that's like, you know, sleeping with one bed off the bed. How you gonna say I don't appreciate gay men or I don't like what they do, but it's okay for women to do it? What's the difference? Gay is gay. Same sex relationships are the same across the board.
Exactly.
There's penetration with gays. I mean, with women too. It's just fake penetration.
It's metaphorical. But no, back to Superman. I get what Dean Cain is saying. I totally get what he's saying.
Right.
And then to me, the thing that's more shocking to me is people are still reading fucking comics. Because
that's the same thing I was thinking. I'm like, who the fuck out here with comic books?
Who is at the store at the bookstore?
Oh my god!
Who's at half price books?
21.
Right.
What are you doing?
People are still doing that, and you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. But I just thought comic books was like a done thing.
It must be them old pedophiles, because I don't know anybody who out here 20-something, 30-something looking at comic books. Like, I don't know. I guess it's nostalgic, but
I don't get it.
But
they can say the same thing about us, the people who still got DVDs and VHSs.
Well, you don't necessarily have the DVDs. You just saw an opportunity and you took it. And it's not like you're going to watch them.
Oh, no, I got a closet. Do I? Did I throw those away? Well, okay. You know, those really don't matter. Mm-hmm. Those don't count. The VHSs I do have don't matter because it's like family memories.
Oh, yeah.
I still got those. But I would go to half price bookstore or go down to the local what is it called? Thrift shop. Mm-hmm. And if I see like a VHS that I was like, oh, I've been looking for this one.
And get them because somebody just put on anybody who got the old Disney DVDs not Disney DVDs, VHSs, they paying bank for those.
Right.
Like the Little Mermaid, you know, the old thick white ones that would open and close, and they paying big money for those. So they said anybody who got it, please let us know we can buy it from you.
Like albums of the big fucking
mm-hmm.
The vinyl. The vinyl was like half price bookstore still sell those.
Well, I buy albums because I like the way it sounds on the record player.
I've never had one. I always wanted one.
You should get one. They cheap.
Yeah,
ain't that much.
I've always wanted one.
But I can't talk about nobody because I still have some old shit. I can't say nothing about it.
Right.
Get your comic books, y'all. Get your comic books.
Right. Yeah. Go ahead and get them. But it was more shocking to me that people were still buying comics. Mm-hmm. I was like, okay.
But yeah,
fine by me.
Right. If that's what you do.
But I don't think he was like being like phobic or being what's the word I'm looking for? Prejudice towards the group. Right. It was him saying this would make most sense if he fought for gay people.
Right.
Not that he's gay.
Right. Is it, and it's an individual thing, it wouldn't be against the group anyway, would it?
I don't think so.
No?
But some people probably would see it that way.
Mm.
Just like Dave Chappelle ass. So let's go ahead and just get it.
Dave Chappelle is a whole walking mess.
Let's go ahead and just get into it. So, Dave Chappelle. I hate my neighbors.
They be playing basketball in that apartment.
Child, I told the apartment people, I was like, do they hurdle cattle?
Right.
Are they running with the bulls in Pamplona? Because
I mean, I understand.
They are loud as hell.
Same way with my neighbors. I feel like they put on their best stripper heels and start dancing on the kitchen floor. Like, what are y'all doing?
Right. Like like that commercial. I fucking love that commercial.
Right.
Is it Geico? Where the people were like, you know, we have, I think it's Geico. I'm gonna have to look for it. Mm-hmm. Where this couple lives underneath a family of people that tap dance.
Oh, I have not seen it.
I'm gonna have to find it. Let me find it before we get, because this shit is hilarious.
Because it probably feels like where I live.
I'm gonna have to look for it. But
excuse me.
Commercial. Because I'm trying to figure out, I can't remember who the hell it was. Let me see if I can find it. So the
good grammar and spelling.
Oh, goddamn ad. Let's mute this.
Did it come out in May? Because I think it's guy called Clogging Problems.
Yes, Chad, this shit was hilarious. Let me share this. This is like the funniest commercial I've seen in my entire life. And it is Geico.
Geico be doing their thing.
Nashville is amazing.
They come along with entertainment.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
There's my neighbors all day long.
And look all like brushing.
I know. Like, why would you live upstairs knowing that you doing that? Go downstairs. Get on the first floor. Making people life miserable.
That commercial makes me laugh every time.
I know.
But
I've never seen it. That's definitely how I feel. I like that. What are they doing?
No, one time I did have to call the police on them because they was abusing their son.
Wow.
They had the window open, and all I hear is, mama, no, and I was like, I called the apartment people. I was like, look, come over here so y'all can hear this shit. Mm-hmm. And they came over. I was like, y'all need to do something about it. And so the apartment
was they getting whooping?
That's how long it was.
Oh my goodness.
And you know, I stay in the technical back part of the goddamn complex.
Yeah.
So the woman, she had to get in her car to drive over here.
Oh my goodness. So she took a minute to get here.
Yeah. And was like, what the hell are they doing? And I was like, and then I walked her in here and I was like, you can hear this, right?
Right.
And then we'll go outside and you can hear the boy screaming.
Did the police come?
Yeah, they came. Didn't do shit.
Nobody went to jail?
Nobody. Mm-hmm. And then I want to say like a week or two ago, I'm walking Jazz outside and I guess the stepdad, I don't know if it's his real daddy or not, but he came outside and was slapping the boy.
No.
And was like, I told you don't talk to me that way and da-da-da-da. And the boy's crying was like, all I said was, I don't know where my folder is. And I was like, look, I was like, Jazz, let's go back inside because I can't do this.
They black?
The dude is black. And the woman, I don't know what the hell she is. She dirty. That's all I know.
This don't be
right. Anywho, so Dave Chappelle came out with a Netflix special.
The Closer.
And he said some stuff. Now, I did have a problem with some of the stuff he said, but for the most part, it really wasn't that. It wasn't that bad,
right?
Compared to the other shit Dave Chappelle has said.
Because Dave Chappelle holds back on no community,
right? No, on nobody. He makes fun of black people. Right. Anywho, so I think the only thing that I agreed with him agreed with him with was when
See, look, yeah, we know you agreed. Because you're already laughing before you get it out.
He was talking about Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
And that was the funny part about it. When he was talking about trans people, he was what's the word I'm looking for? He was referring to them as their correct as their gender.
Yeah.
That they want to be.
Yeah, they
or that they are.
They're pronouns.
Pronouns,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because he called, because on here I still call Caitlyn Bruce, and I feel no ways about it. I feel no ways about calling Caitlyn Bruce because that's his name,
right?
But he said that Caitlyn Jenner was announced Woman of the Year.
That part
after a year of being a woman, and to me that was funny as hell.
That was. Because it's like, how you gonna sit here and she ain't even did it that long,
right?
And does woman only mean that you decide? I mean, it's go ahead and finish what you were saying. Right. Like, what does the word woman mean, right?
What is the proper definition of what a woman is? And now, the thing that I didn't agree with him on was, I guess, when he talked about J.K. Rowling, because she said like some really crappy shit about trans women, and when he compared trans women to blackface. I didn't get the correlation. It didn't make any sense to me. Because he said that trans women, he said you got to look at it from a woman's perspective. Women looking at trans women are like black people looking at white people do blackface. I didn't get it. Because to me, from what I understood about black folks' history or history of this country, blackface was to make fun of black people,
right,
by having them like as caricatures. I don't think trans women are out here making fun of actual women.
I don't think they're trying to make fun of them. I think they're trying to somewhat like not mimic but embody what a woman is on the outside.
Yeah.
What they perceive a woman to be for themselves.
Or what they want,
how they
their own womanness to be.
How their version of a woman. How that's what they would do as far as their makeup and
like white people weren't walking down the street in blackface trying to be black people. So I don't see the two. Now, if he was talking about blackfishing, which is a totally different thing, then I can get it, because you do have, white people appropriating black culture by changing themselves to aesthetically look black. Yeah. Like Rachel Dolezal.
Yeah, Rachel. Oh, Rachel. Kept them braids.
Right. I wonder what she's doing now.
Girl, getting Fulani braids.
Getting those Bo Derek braids.
Yes.
Like, I would understood that. But you talking about blackface. Blackface and blackfishing is two different things. Blackface was to make fun and to belittle black people.
Right.
Trans people are not doing that to whatever gender they're trying to portray.
Right. And he was talking mainly about trans women.
Yeah.
When he
said, nobody talk about trans men.
Because who?
Just like when they talk about gay people, they always bring it up gay people. I mean, gay men. They don't say shit about lesbians.
Because the thought of because masculinity is supposed to be big, tough, and rough, and you bringing yourself from a masculine point to a feminine point. I think that's the reason why because it looks like you're downgrading. Yeah, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So it's like, why?
Because you do have even in the gay culture, you have gay men who view effeminate men less
than, right?
Can't tell you how many sites I've been on where it was like no femmes.
Yeah. Because they want a man. But I mean, that makes sense to me. If I'm going to say, okay, I'm not trying to say people just say they're gay, but for me, if I was going to be gay or a part of the community, I'm not going to want a woman that acts like a man. Yeah. For me, I want you to be like a woman because I am attracted to women.
Yeah.
I don't want you walking around here with your pants sagging, you got your goals on, talking about what's up, my.
Right.
I don't need that. I
got a strap on.
Right.
24/7.
Wear it in your pants. Talking about real this.
Girl,
like
I
don't need that.
I remember I saw a video of this girl taking a video of her girlfriend, and she was a stud, and she goes to the bathroom and is standing up and pulls her pants down. And the girl was like, "What is you doing? Like, why is you standing up at the toilet?"
Right. Sit your ass down.
Right.
And just push your strap to the side. Just like when you have on a belt or something, you just do it like that. Just slide it over. Let it be on the side.
I think she was drunk because even she had to laugh. Was like, "Yo, what the fuck am I doing?"
It's
like you think you so much of a man,
right? That you stand up and
piss
all in your drawers. That's what you're gonna do. Drawers gonna be wet. You'll be like, shit. My box, mom, got my boxes wet. You know the funniest thing about
that's another thing.
My boxes got wet, man.
Girl, that is too funny. Women wearing underwear with dick holes in them.
It's like, what are you putting through that hole? Like you hit open that hole, you hit a brick wall. You getting you're not getting no hang time. The thing about it too is that women who are trans men who still have their women monthly cycles, and they be in the bathroom trying to have on boxes and girl panties so they can keep their pad because the pad don't sit right in the box.
No,
it's just so much to do.
That is so hilarious.
Like it's too many rules. Like stop, just figure it out. You can just be a masculine man, be a feminine woman. I mean, a feminine man or a masculine woman.
See, I think that's why some of them they wear briefs and not boxes.
Yeah,
because briefs are tighter.
Yeah.
So it holds that pad down. But anywho. Oh my God, that is so funny because Dave Chappelle made that joke.
Yeah,
he said that about one of them Osbournes, the girl Osbourne. I think it was her. He said he was talking about Roseanne. I think it was Roseanne. He said she looks like she wears underwear with dick.
Yeah.
To me, like that is funny.
Right.
To me, that is funny. But the shit that he was saying on the closer was not funny.
It was funny to a certain extent. Like if you went into the situation knowing that it was going to be kind of offensive, or looking to be offensive, then I could see why you would be offensive. I wasn't offended by none of it, and of course, I'm not at this moment. I'm not a part of that community. Who knows? What the future may hold. But at the same time, I see where like what he was trying to say. Just like when he brought up the whole situation with the baby. He said the baby can talk about killing somebody and actually has killed somebody. But as soon as he talks about that certain community, it's like, oh, don't talk about us. Don't talk about us. You know, you can talk about and if you think about it, when you think about certain things that you can't talk about, it's always that's who's running the world. You know what I mean? Like when you don't hear a lot of people talking about Jewish people. You don't hear that a lot because Jewish people are running the world and they would shut your ass down.
Like the way they did Roseanne.
Yes. So you better tread lightly when you want to make a joke about a Jewish person. And it's almost, the Jewish community. It's almost kind of like the same way.
It'd be just that person.
Or that person, right. Because of,
Because when Roseanne had made that joke about the woman, totally forgot what her name was, but she said she looked like the girl from the Planet of the Apes. Now, to me, this shit was funny.
It
was funny because the woman did look like the girl from Planet of the Apes. But the thing was, she was Jewish, and I want to say she was half black. Or like really, good tan or whatever. Mm-hmm. And Roseanne ended up getting canceled behind that.
Yeah. You cannot talk about that community.
Right. And then Roseanne was like, I thought the bitch was white.
Right. I didn't even know she was right. And that's another thing. She said,
because she said if she was black, she probably would have made the monkey reference.
Right.
But that was to me, that shit was funny to me.
And that's the thing. Like it's almost getting to the point where it's just like you can't really say anything about that community anymore. Mm-mm. Like, and they got the power at this moment. That movement is so strong that you better tread lightly if you want to disagree or say something about it.
And see, and Dave Chappelle made that correlation. He was saying, because I remember saying it before I even heard him say it. Mm-hmm. I was like, black people are mad at gay people because black people don't have the backing as the gay community.
That's because the gay community has everybody in it.
Has white people.
Yeah.
Not everybody, just white
Jewish,
people.
Well,
because if you ain't noticed, ain't number white people that are mad.
Yeah. Yeah, because I done talked to some black women that are gay, and they like this shit was funny to me. I thought this shit was crazy, stupid, and black folks, because black folks are more. We have learned or been programmed to be more open. We have to be more open than the rest of the communities, because if we don't, we're gonna just be depressed.
Yeah,
because it's like so much stacked against black people.
Well, see, but that's I kind of agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of don't.
Because what community is that open, is as open as we are?
Well, I've had more discrimination from black people than white people because of the fact that I'm gay and feminine.
Is it discrimination, or is it like
they have their own feelings about it? Like we was talking about Nate. Nate's black, but yet he don't like gay people. Most of the stuff, gay. He don't like gay men. But most of the hatred and stuff that I've heard, mainly it came from black women.
Are you serious?
Yes, and it came from black people. I have not saying I haven't heard, but personally, I haven't heard gay discriminatory things from white people.
So you're saying most of the time it's coming from women and
from black people,
black women.
Yeah.
And the sad thing about it is the most discriminated that I ever experienced is from black men.
Yeah.
Because they'll say, "Oh, we don't like you because of this, and we don't want you because of that. You too this, you too that.
Right.
You don't have enough of this, you don't have enough of that. You have too much of this and too much of that."
Yeah.
So is it that we just
and then even
ourselves?
Within the gay community, the most discrimination is from black men, because most of the time black men, gay black men, they want someone who's either also masculine or they want someone of another race. Mm-hmm. They want the Asians, the whites, or the racially ambiguous people.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. That's the same situation in the straight community,
right?
I mean, even dating a fully black man, I've always dated black. I've dated outside of my race a little bit. But even dating black men, I get the appreciation that I got from my blackness came from the non-black men that I dated. Yeah. The Mexican men, the white men, they enjoyed my blackness more than the black men.
Yeah.
Because the black man would always make a comment that their first choice would be Spanish, racially ambiguous, white, just non-black. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying with that. So it's really, at the end of the day, could it not be a gay or straight thing? Could it just be like
a black
personal?
Man. Yeah. Oh,
you know what I'm saying? No, but a personal dislike or distaste for your own self.
Oh, hell yeah! It's definitely some self-hatred going on,
right?
Especially when you're talking about homophobic men. Mm-hmm. Like, what is it about somebody else's lifestyle that's just wrecking your damn soul,
right?
To where you got to be, let me beat him up, or especially when some of these trans women, these black trans women who are coming up missing or dead, they had relationships with black men, or black men was like the prime damn suspect.
Yeah.
And
they probably messed with them and then act like they didn't know it was a man. So now I gotta kill you because you right. That is so like I'm just so over this girl. Like I really am. Like if it's one thing in the world that I'm over, it's over this subject.
Yeah.
It's like, why are we still fucking with people? Let people be gay.
Right. And I didn't see videos where black men would videotape themselves beating up another black man because allegedly he was with a gay person or a trans person. And I'm just like, what? Like, okay.
First of all, mind your business. Why are you doing all that? Why are you, like you said, it just reckons your soul to see somebody doing something.
Somebody being happy.
Just go be happy for yourself.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
But back to Dave Chappelle asked, where was, and I've seen this, and I kind of felt the same way too. Where was the trans community when Dave Chappelle had his show and he was making fun of black people, white people?
Right.
Trying to think, were there any gay jokes in the Chappelle show? Pretty sure there was.
It's always a gay joke in the Chappelle show. Always. It's gonna be in there.
right? Or making fun of people who was addicted to drugs, that whole Rick James shit.
Right.
Like, where, all the shit that he did, where was y'all at?
Right.
Where your ass is at? No,
right.
Like, where was y'all at?
Right.
And it's like, and then I saw an article that said it's not funny until it's you. And that's exactly what it is. Now, I'm all open arms for a good offensive joke if it's funny.
Right.
Because one of my favorite comedians is Joan Rivers.
And she talks mad shit.
Right.
She offends everybody.
Don't give a damn.
Right.
But to me, if it's not funny, if I don't think it's funny, then it's like, okay, let me just breeze by because it wasn't a funny joke. And to me, the whole thing that he said about TERFs and J.K. Rowling, it really wasn't funny, but it was part of the commentary. But it really didn't matter to me. It's like, okay, you a TERF, who gives a shit?
Right.
Move on to, actually tell a goddamn joke.
Right. It was more like a political
stance or whatever. Yeah.
It wasn't really like a full comedy special. Now, I ain't gonna lie, when he said that trans blank, it's like beyond blank. Now that was funny to me.
What?
When he said
I don't know what the fuck blank is.
He said trans PUSSY.
Oh, trans pussy. Oh yeah, he was like, that ain't blood, that's beet juice. That shit was hilarious.
That was funny to me, child. I ain't gonna lie.
He said that beyond pussy.
Yeah.
The impossible pussy. That shit was hilarious.
That was so funny because it's
true.
Yeah, it's almost like it. You kind of get the same vibe, but then
and you know what's funny?
Right.
I watched all kinds of porn.
Yeah,
I've seen trans women.
Yeah,
and some of them, like the vagina does not look like the actual vagina.
Yeah, it don't look natural. It does. It's too neat. I don't know if
no, not even neat, but because I've seen one where the clit looks like a mini penis, and I'm just like, I don't think that's how we'll. Because I've watched straight porn,
yeah,
and I was like I don't care about the pussy lips. It was like the clit part was like, okay, that I don't think that's what a clit looks like from all the other ones I've seen.
Right.
Okay, this doesn't look right.
Right.
Okay.
And then what if you get that doctor who wants to just do the way you want, the way he like it? What if, because some men make your clit the way he wanted to look, because there's some men who like bigger, smaller. It's just like it's art, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Right. You might see a clit. You like.
But when I've seen them, I was just like, no. It looks like this is gonna be really graphic. It looks like a penis with a hole in the bottom of it. Like that's what it looks like.
And it looked like they just pulled it and just scrunched it all together at the bottom. Like
now, I've seen some, and that's why when the conversation with trans people, like when they're talking about the surgery, is like, make sure you find the right doctor, because you'll end up not looking like the way you want it to look.
Right. And having a vagina, that's not fair. Just like with trans men, it's not fair because you're supposed to be born with what God gave you. Now somebody can decide.
Speaking of, what? I'm sorry. Go ahead. But go.
No, I was just saying somebody can decide for you what you're supposed to have. And that's the part that I don't like. You know what I mean? You get what you get, you work with it, you make it as nice as possible.
Right.
But then you can just go to the doctor and be like, I want that vagina number 1, like you do at the barbershop. Give me haircut number 2. I want vagina 7. No, I like 7 better. Which one? You want me to? Can you do a combination? Can you do 7 and 1?
Right.
All right, give me the both. And then on the bottom, I would like number 2. Come on now.
And I've seen some trans men to where the penis doesn't.
I've never even seen a trans penis.
I was like, it really doesn't match the tone. Well, in most porn, the trans men, they will have upper surgery and not really bottom surgery.
Oh, okay. So they'll
keep their vagina and then have sex, but it's like the top part. You can see like the cuts and shit. Like, okay, girl, you can at least wait till your scars heal. But
so it's the men who want the vaginas more than the women who want the penis. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, that, from my extensive research. That's what it seems.
Because honestly, I could see them making a vagina because it's pretty much all there. You just tuck it in, pull it out, boom, boom, bring that
Girl,
up, carry the one.
First of all,
but a penis, how you got to pull it out, and what are we doing?
I think you pull skin from somewhere else.
I don't want no leg on my. I want a real penis.
Girl,
skin.
shut up.
I don't want back of the leg skin on my penis.
Shut up. And to me, my whole thing was orgasm.
You not about to come like the balls don't have nothing in them. They can't. What you gonna put in the balls?
Yeah,
mayonnaise. Like what you gonna put in there?
First of all, you finna get us cancer.
What you putting in there? Like that's why the women don't.
And I think that's why. And that was one of my main concerns. Can you still have an orgasm?
And I heard that trans women really don't orgasm. So they turning themselves into, or they choosing that gender just to be.
Because first of all,
the aesthetics.
It's already hard for a woman, and excuse my term, a natural born woman, to have an orgasm.
Yeah.
It's already difficult, especially when you deal with somebody that don't know what the hell they're doing. And now you got a beyond pussy with somebody.
I'm about to get us counsel.
Right. You got an impossible pussy. And then you with somebody that don't know how to make because I don't want to say real, but a natural born. Yeah. It's like, oh my gosh, like, because I don't know.
So the sex life has to be trashed after surgery.
I want to know. I want to know, and I've been wanting a trans person to come onto the show, but I just haven't not found the right one, but ain't found the opportunity to have someone on here yet.
The thing about it though is that the trans woman still has her prostate.
Right.
So you can get some pleasure that way versus trying to get pleasure through the front.
Yeah.
That's why we don't let go of it. We just like, you know what? I don't have a prostate. So if I let go of this vagina, I'm definitely never gonna come again. So I'm not gonna do that. Just keep that. I have some big shoulders. That's it.
Right. Like Flame Monroe.
Yeah.
Flame Monroe still has his penis, and T.S. Madison still has hers. And which is so funny. So damn funny because Flame Monroe came out and agreed with Dave Chappelle and everything that he said. And then, this is another thing I wanted to bring up before we move on. Dave Chappelle talked about the bathroom law.
Right.
And he was like, he doesn't think someone should have to show their birth certificate to enter a bathroom.
Right.
And he was like, he over-exaggerated. The shit was funny. He'll probably a little bit. The shit was funny, but he said, if I go to the bathroom and someone comes in wearing a dress, hikes their dress up, and pulls a big dick out and takes a piss right next to me, I'm going to feel a certain type of way.
Right.
And so it's like that. It makes sense. And I remember T.S. Madison had said that because T.S. Madison aesthetically looks like a woman. Right. But, she still has her penis. Or he still has his penis. Doesn't matter. Right. But he goes to a women's restroom. And when people were saying, because people were saying that they didn't want trans men or trans women to go into the women's bathroom because, they're trying to protect women and all this other shit. It's like, no straight man is putting on a dress to pretend like he's a woman to go attack women.
In the bathroom.
Right. No one's done that. Except in the movies. Like if you watched Silence of the Lambs.
But they were, but they the movies that have done that I've seen it is like a comic setting type of movie.
Yeah, it's not like a real thing. Yeah. And even in Silence of the Lambs, he was dressing like a man to attack women.
Right.
He wasn't going into the bathroom. Like, I don't think, from what I've seen, I've never seen a man dress up like a woman, pretend he's a woman to go rape a woman in the bathroom.
Right.
So I don't know where they got this shit from. Then T.S. Madison has said that she could possibly be attacked because she's wearing a dress, she looks like a woman, got big titties and everything, and she goes into a man's restroom.
Right.
That could lead to some actual assault.
I would see that would be more dangerous than the other way around.
Yeah.
Because if you're a man and you're a straight man and you see a woman that walks in, whether they're trans woman or born woman, then you attracted to that person, and you that type of person,
right?
You would attack. You could attack. So trans women are in more danger than naturally born women.
And people have said that.
Because you got the men because I ain't gonna lie, trans women spend a lot of time into their body. They put a lot of energy and time into their outer appearance versus, straight women. I mean, I don't say straight women, naturally born women, because naturally born women, we like, fuck it. We got cramps and menopause and hot flashes. Kids is getting on our damn nerves. We can't give them to nobody. So we ain't got time to look no certain way. Right. But you see the trans women, and I'm not hating on them because they do be beautiful. Yeah. You're walking around, you got the nice, big, beautiful titties because you done paid to sit them up here. I should have sang it from here to there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was sitting up right. You got the nice, beautiful manufactured vagina. I don't mean to say it like that, but the motherfucker manufactured. You got the nice, beautiful manufactured vagina, hips, and butt. You got all this stuff that looks beautiful. So of course a man gonna see you, or a person gonna see you that's attracted to you and want it. We don't do all that. Right. We might throw a little rouge on. So and when it's our birthday, we might throw a little heels on and sit the girls up. But we ain't gonna be looking like that every day. No. So I could see why trans women are more targeted than naturally. Natural. But at the same time, the same men who are walking around talking about they didn't know, they know. That's why they do it. Right. That's why they do it, because they know it was a trick. I mean, and they're gonna go and do it so they can say, "I didn't know. I have a justification for hurting or killing this person."
And sometimes there's a law in some states where you're so blinded by anger that you're finding out this trans person is actually a man. You're justified into killing them.
There's no such thing. Not in my book.
No,
not in my book. You ain't that damn mad because it's telltale.
Or I don't blinded care by that much anger, because we talked about that. Right. Because we talked about how the dude really didn't look like a woman, so I don't know how you got confused. Right. Girl. Right, girl. But...
Stop. And I've seen some really good women. I mean, I've seen what's her name from Oz? She is beautiful. She wins all kinds of awards.
Who the hell are you talking about?
Oz, the black woman from Oz. She's a trans woman.
From Oz,
not Oz. I'm talking about Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay. My bad. I know you're talking about. Take away my gate card right now.
You need to get it. Give it
because I'd have forgot her name too. Oh, I feel bad. You looking it up?
Yeah, we about to rectify it, But she's won many awards, and to me, she looks like a naturally born woman. Her name is Laverne.
Laverne Cox. Yeah, that was because I remember making that joke.
At the same time, none of us have seen her up close. We don't know how she look when you get up in.
When she wake up early in the morning,
right? Because on this picture, it depends on the angles. On this picture, you can kind of see some
manly
masculine
features.
Yeah, so I think it just really depends.
But it don't matter because I done seen some women. I've seen some very handsome women
that you would have swerved down.
Right.
I know damn well you ain't your regular face. I know damn well.
But girl, I know you're not walking around looking like Morgan Freeman.
Right. To my beginning of time.
But I didn't see nothing. Well, most of the stuff that Dave Chappelle said, I really didn't see a problem with it. Besides the J.K. Rowling, because he could have found somebody else.
Yeah.
He could have found somebody else besides damn J.K. Rowling to defend.
Well, I think he tried to find the most. I think he tried to defend,
the most popular.
Yeah, or the one that most people gonna be like, now damn well she wasn't trying to see it like that.
Right. And then he also talked about women's movement, excluding black women, and he talked about some other shit, but it really, it's the truth.
Yeah.
And then the trans woman from Netflix from Dear White People, and she's white, which is hilarious in itself. Right. She calls herself quitting. No one cares.
Right. Ain't nobody.
I mean, it must be nice when rich people can quit their jobs.
Right.
Who cares?
Girl, you didn't need that job anyway. You went every day just because you could.
Right.
Like, we not. You're not working for $14 an hour. Stop playing with us.
And I don't even know anybody who actually watches that show. I'm pretty sure it's popular, but I ain't never seen it.
I ain't never heard nobody talk about Dear White People.
No.
I only know about it because I've seen the preview. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
Only reason.
I don't even know what it's about.
I heard what it's about. It's like a black. It's a white man that acts like a black woman to piss off white. It's a whole bunch of cross communities and offensive shit all up in the mix.
Some bullshit. I ain't never watched Dear White People. If y'all have, just tell me about it because I don't plan on watching it any damn way.
Yeah.
And then another trans person, a trans person ended up getting fired from Netflix, and they said it was due to her disagreeing with Dave Chappelle. But Netflix was like, that ain't the reason. It really ain't important. Girl, do you?
Right.
Who cares?
At this point.
Right. I really don't give a damn about people quitting they fabulous jobs.
Right, because you ain't helping me. You ain't trying to help me. So
right.
Got nothing to do with me.
But one thing I do care about is this goddamn judge. Because, so LaPree sent this story, and I was like, girl, what the hell is you talking about?
I know you was until you read the story. Because I shared it on my personal page too.
Yeah, and we shared it on the Pick a Struggle page. So let's get rid of this goddamn ad. I need an ad to save my life. So Rutherford County judge who illegally jailed black children using fake law faces new criticism. And I just love how I don't say faces charges.
Right, just criticism.
Right.
That shit was she wrong for that. That's it.
Right. Her opinions does not reflect the whole damn state. Type of bullshit. Let's close this out.
But y'all letting her be the only juvenile detention court. I mean, the only juvenile. Oh, excuse me.
Girl, you okay?
It's the drink. Be the only judge.
Right. So let's read this article. Because I really don't feel like listening to anybody talk about it. Okay, so Rutherford County, Tennessee. And I got a friend from Tennessee. I'm going to have to call him and see what he thinks about this shit. So a Rutherford County judge illegally jailed children even when there was no crime committed. According to a report from WPLN and ProPublica, Judge Donna Scott Davenport instituted a policy that all children charged with crimes be processed at the detention center. In 2016, 11 black elementary school children were detained and or locked up after allegedly witnessing a fight between a 5 and 6-year-old. This is hilarious to me because I ain't never seen no fight until I got to middle school. So what the hell are they fighting over crayons?
That's what I said. Is it really a fight? They probably just throwing each other around, scuffling. I mean, how does
it was a scuffle?
Fight? Right.
I don't get it. I don't know. Anywho, Davenport, the sole Rutherford County juvenile judge. Oh, she's the only one.
That's why I said she's the only one.
Damn, is faced renewed scrutiny over a filter system which allowed jail staff to determine when a child is released. The alleged crime was criminal responsibility for conduct of another.
Have you ever heard of some shit like that?
It says fake law.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it smells like fake law. So that means that we standing right here and then your neighbors is fighting and then we both go to jail because we
saw them fight.
Right. That's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. How can you control what you're a witness to? Like,
right.
You can't control that. And then
only if, because I've seen this happen, where let's say me, you, and I'm trying to come up with Nate. Let's bring up Nate. Because since we was talking about him earlier. Let's say I murdered Nate.
Wow. Jump right on into that.
Let's say I murdered Nate and you sitting there watching me the whole time and we in this enclosed space or whatever.
Right. And
you watch me but didn't do anything to prevent it.
Right.
I can see why.
Right. That's against the law.
Yeah. It's like, girl, maybe you had something to do with it.
Is it an accessory?
Yeah, an accessory. Yeah,
okay.
To manslaughter. Well, we're gonna go with first degree because
you don't premeditate.
Because I planned on murdering it.
We're not making fun of murdering y'all. We just it's
it was hypothetical.
Right.
Even though I've had dreams about it.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking.
Scorpio is showing.
It's almost my season after this goddamn Mercury Retrograde.
Oh man,
I was talking about it earlier before you came in.
Oh, this Mercury Retrograde is getting real on me.
You believe so?
I think so.
Okay, we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a horrible abuse of power, Johnson said, whoever that is. We have the administrative office of the courts. I believe they should take action and investigate. I mean, investigate what? The shit did not happen.
I guess they have to investigate because it's a white woman, y'all.
Yeah, so, she is white. So, and an ugly white woman.
It be the ugly one. It do. You don't ever see no beautiful or cute white woman doing no goofy stuff. You be like, oh, she just mad that she was handed the cards that she was handed.
Right. It says in 2014, 48% of children were jailed under Davenport's watch. The statewide average at the time was 5%.
Wow. But kids as young as 5 and 6, that's like my little niece going to juvenile jail.
Right.
Like you 5 why a 5-year-old in the jail?
But even in a detention center. Right. What is you doing?
They are baby. They literally are still babies. Like, why are you putting them in jail? And then they leave it up to the discretion of the people that work there to when they get out.
That makes no sense to me.
So them 2 little kids, the ones that were fighting 5 and 6, the 11 kids that were around them, all was in jail for watching them fight. And we don't even know how long them kids was in jail. They could have been in jail for 2 days, 2 weeks. Whatever.
But who cares? Even an hour. Why is you?
Right.
First of all, who the hell is getting arrested? What 5, 6-year-old is getting arrested because they fight?
Exactly.
I think kids in high school don't even get arrested.
Exactly, because they're kids. And what ain't mama name at? Because I'm about to act a fool. You trying to take my 5-year-old to jail.
We finna burn down the whole goddamn course.
You hear me? I'm talking about the gasoline, flames, everything. The whole.
Right.
You ain't taking my 5-year-old baby to no damn court. You just locking them up because you want to do something to them. Y'all think y'all slick. You think you're slick. Pedophiles come in all forms and shapes and sizes.
Right. I'm trying to scroll through this article because I'm trying to figure out what were the other crimes because they just brought up one. Was she
that's the one that she used the most? I think.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. In a settled lawsuit in 2017, Rutherford County agreed to pay out almost $400,000 to the 11 children. Mm-hmm. The officer who was signed off on the charges was suspended for 3 days. Bitch, you got to be lying.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The officer who did the arresting and signed off on the charges was just suspended for 3 days.
That's what I'm saying. Pedophiles come in all shapes, sizes.
You think that's what it is?
Yes, it's a big old pedophile ring. Why you want them little kids to be in jail?
Right.
Like, why? Just so you can have access to them where nobody else is around.
Right.
You don't know what and then you might be selling them to the highest bidders. We don't know who coming in that jail at night. Like, it's just too much going on. I cannot, no. Mm-mm.
As of Monday afternoon, Governor Bill Lee and Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally, these names, they got to be white. All Republicans did not respond to requests for comment or if the legislature should take this issue up in the next regular legislative session.
And shouldn't that be a guarantee? Like, should it automatically be
taken? Like, no, this is an emergency.
Oh.
Bitch, everybody come in here. We got to talk about this.
Mm-hmm. I need y'all. You talk call mama.
Right.
She need to come in and see this. Come, bring her in here. Bring her turn here. She can sit down. Yeah, it's just like we just talked about in this day and age, people still racist with the white sheets. White sheets are sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
You locking up babies, in the jail cell because they watch some other kids tussle. You know how many? What if they brother and sister and they at home and they watching each other fight? And then they going to jail?
Right. I don't get it.
Girl. I'll never get it. I'll never.
This don't make any damn sense.
It don't make sense.
Right.
You know, when it's a lie, you ain't gonna get it.
I guess. Okay. Let's see what the hell. I guess. Let's see. Oh, let me unmute it. Let's go back. Let's see what the fuck he talking about. And one thing I really do hate. I hate when they get. I hate when they get black people to cover.
Yeah.
Black news, like Sean Rabb.
That is my guy.
I love Sean Rabb like a play cousin.
Yeah.
But I hate it when every time there's a black story or a black criminal that they need to cover, they get Sean Rabb to do it.
Figure out if he know who that is. Sean, you know somebody named Jerome McKinley? Right. Jerome McKinley with apostrophe. Jerome.
Like that shooting at that barbecue place or that club or whatever. Sean Rabb was on the scene.
Because he the only one finna go to Oak Cliff and South Dallas and Road. He the only one going. You already know Lauren London or whatever. I mean, not Lauren London. What's her name?
Oh,
what's her name? Laura. What's her name?
Not the anchor person, but
the morning person.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about.
I'll call you back.
Hey, Sean.
You said what? Yeah. All right, bro. What's her name? Lauren.
The white lady with the blonde hair.
Yeah, the one. The one that had the baby. Yeah. She ain't going nowhere. She going to Holly. She going to Irving. She might go to Irving. She might not go to Irving though. She might not.
It's a certain part of Irving.
Yeah, she's not gonna go past Coral Road.
She'll go to the Irving that's above 183.
Yeah,
in that area, up that way. Yeah.
Yeah, she go that way. But going back to $1, she ain't going that way. No. When you merge to Loop 12, nah, she gonna stop right there and get off at the McDonald's. Wait on somebody to come get her because she's not doing it. I cannot do this. It's not part of my contract. Y'all want me to go what? Nah, I'll have to wait for y'all right here.
Right. Where's Sean Rabb ass at?
Girl, okay, where's Sean at? He couldn't do it. Damn, y'all know I just had that baby.
Oh my god!
And they used to have what's her name? Clarice Tinsley.
I love her.
They used to have Clarice Tinsley doing all the nigga shit.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, back in the day.
So they got Sean Rabb.
Yeah, Sean was like, man, I ain't got.
Right, she just straightened her hair.
Yeah, she like,
and she doing shit from the house now. She's like, I'm not coming in. Cause I remember when she after my sister had her baby. I would go over there and she would watch, she watches regular TV sometimes. And so I was watching Clarice Tinsley. She was doing her stuff from the house. And I was like, she looks so much better when she in her own house.
Yeah.
Because for some reason, when she's in the studio, it be making her look like just, it don't make her look right. When she was at the house, her hair was laid, makeup was flawless. And she was like, I'm in my house. You see the white walls and shit. I was like, all right, Miss Clarice Tinsley.
I grew up on Clarice Tinsley. So
that is
always be my favorite anchor.
Right. Okay, so let's get into this news report.
Jail black children for immediate crime.
State Capitol News reporter Gerald Harris is here now with more as lawmakers are calling again for federal and state investigations. Gerald,
and Gerald black as hell.
11 black elementary school children were detained or arrested after allegedly witnessing a scuffle among 5-year-olds.
Criminal responsibility for conduct of a fake law. And according to the report from WPL,
there she is.
Judge Donna.
Oh, ugly. You see?
I see him.
You saw her.
Instituted a policy that all children charged with crimes at the detention center, which included those elementary school students. Rutherford County community leaders and state lawmakers say the actions by Judge Davenport is reprehensible.
It's a horror show. It's a horror show. Plain and simple. It's abusive. And doesn't even resemble
any system. Without some proper measure of
they had to get a black pass to the cop there.
can go awry. So I think having some seat at the table or some space, whether it's community oversight or whatever the case may be, provides that system with a sense of accountability and responsibility.
He said it doesn't even.
That motherfucker was rapping like he was Jesse Jackson.
I reached out to Governor the House Sexton and Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally.
Not Jesse Jackson. What's his name? Okay, I'm over this.
Democratic lawmakers
what's his name? Not Jesse. Well, not Albert. What was his name? Oh, I'm stupid. The one that was OJ trial.
Oh,
if it didn't fit,
you
must have quit.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
Is it what's his name?
Oh my God.
Cochran.
Johnny Cochran.
Yeah.
Because he was one.
He the one said it, but he wasn't lying.
Right.
Like he was lying, but he
like
wasn't
he did with Diddy. He was like, the gun wasn't at the bar, it wasn't in the car.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is stupid.
It's so dumb that it's comical.
To where this shouldn't have even made national.
It should have made the news though.
No, I'm talking about like if like when the shit popped off.
Right.
And Davenport was like, we gotta lock up everybody that's there. And then somebody should have came out and was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Right. What are we doing?
Why are we arresting 5 and 6 year old kids?
Right.
Regardless of race.
Right. Yeah.
Why are we locking up 5, 6 year olds? Why do they need to come to the detention center?
Right. Let
this be handled internally at the school and let them.
While we all over there, it ain't got shit else to do.
Right.
They can't have. It's for in my head. It's one or two things. They ain't got nothing else to do, and they trying to make sure that they spend that budget money. The police, y'all ain't got to go down there in that goddamn elementary school, see who out there fighting. Right. I seen a fight when I passed by. It was 2 little kids out there tussling. Go get their ass, bring them to me. It's either that or she is a part of a pedophilia ring, and she locking up these kids so somebody can go in there and have a best shot at them. Hit me with your best shot, because I don't understand how you can make up a law. And the man even said it's beyond some shit I even heard of. Like what? Who?
This is probably why. Girl, tell me why the population of Rutherford County, this is the county, is 300,000 people.
She ain't got nothing to do. It ain't nobody there.
There's 300,000 people in Arlington alone.
That's what I'm saying. It's over it's not a billion. It's over 1 million people
in Dallas County.
Yeah. She ain't got nothing to do.
She
got enough to do though.
Right.
You got some grown people there who committing crimes.
And this is right outside Nashville. Ain't none but white people.
Oh yeah. When you said Nashville, we should just let that one. That's when you want to go. That's when you go when you want to fulfill your country singing dreams.
Right.
Let's go to Nashville and make a name for ourselves.
That's where what's the name should have went. What's his name? Lil Nas X.
I knew you was going to say that. But he didn't have to go to Nashville. He went up there to California and he found the right house.
He getting on my nerves. I'm starting
on my nerves too, though.
I'm starting not to defend Lil Nas X anymore because he is just he's too goofy for me.
Yeah, he just acting like he kidded. He I ain't gonna say kiddish, immature. He's not ready for that type.
But he is in his early 20s, so
yeah, but he ain't ready for that type of fame. He's just doing too much. Like, I understand you being proud of yourself, and I do, y'all. I really do. I understand people being proud to be open and be gay and be comfortable in their own skin. I do, but there's a way. You don't got to be that way with it. Like, I've never asked you, were you proud to be open or gay? But the way you present yourself, I just assumed that you was.
Yeah, but my whole thing is This is my problem with Lil Nas X recently. One, he was talking about how he doesn't get that much respect in the hip hop industry, which nobody knew that your ass was a hip hop artist because you came out with Old Town Goddamn Country.
Right, Old Town.
With the cat, yeah. Thank you. Look, I don't even know the name of the song to tell you how much. Right. But I've seen some straight men that said that his recent album is good. Mm-hmm. But it's like when you first came out, we didn't know that. Mm-hmm. When Lil Nas first came out, I just thought he was just gonna be this one hit wonder, this Vanilla Ice type of,
Me too.
This MC Hammer type of thing.
Me too.
And that was gonna be it. Right. But then you want to actually make a career out of it. So I mean, you cannot be considered hip hop if that's not the way you came out.
Mm-hmm. And what have you done hip hop ish?
Even with the
Industry Baby song is not a hip hop song.
The Call Me By Your Name song doesn't sound hip hop ish either. But he was dancing on the devil and shit. Like that don't even sound like a hip hop song. It just sounds like a pop song.
Yeah, all his music sound pop. Besides Old Town Road sound like it's pop country. And at the same time, if you're gonna be comfortable with who you are, why you didn't come out saying that you were gay? Why did you hide that part of you? If that's a really big part of you, why did you hide that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You hid that. Nobody knew you was gay until you showed up at an award show with a sequins gown on. Right. Come on now.
Girl. Especially some. Oh, Jesus. Did you see that picture of Lizzo? Speaking of fucking sequins.
Yes, but what's the problem with Lizzo? Does she have a little demon on her? Like, why do people not like her?
Lizzo. This is what I don't understand about Lizzo. I've said this before. If I know more about what you do personally than your music, I really can't fuck with you.
Yeah.
Because you're just more of a hot topic now. You're not really an artist anymore. Mm-hmm. And then I don't get how she does these stunts and then be sitting there crying about it, about when people call her certain things. Mm-hmm. Like when she did a whole fucking TED talk about twerking. Like that didn't make any fucking sense to me. Right. But they was like, they try to make it a fat thing when they try to compare Lizzo's dress to the same fucking dress that Rihanna had did. Mm-hmm. And it's not really a fat thing. It's a what the fuck are you doing?
Right.
What are you trying to portray? What are you doing? Do you want people to see you as this stunt queen? Because that's really what you're doing.
Right.
Or do you want people to respect you as an artist?
I think, strictly my opinion, I don't think Lizzo even knows. Yeah. I think Lizzo's still trying to figure out her lane. Because like you said, why do all these stunts? Because she's very talented. You know, she plays an instrument, she can sing, I don't know about her dancing, but for a big girl, she can dance.
She can move.
Because I walk down the street and I'm windy.
And I've said this to people. I had a conversation with somebody that people who perform are really athletes. Mm-hmm. To have like control of your breath and be able to go move up and down the stage and sing and rap and interact with people. It's like, yeah, you know, you got to. Yeah. Because child, there's been times I've been winded doing karaoke, like standing in one spot and I'll be running out of breath.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just like, you know, that's cool, but yeah, you doing too much.
But you know what? I think she also could be a little bit of an opportunist, and same thing with Lil Nas X.
Yes.
You know, they just taking advantage of the opportunity that's presented in front of them, and there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, don't get mad at people when they don't know what the fuck you're doing, when you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
And that everybody has an opinion on what you're doing. And that's another thing that about Lizzo. Don't get mad when people have an opportunity, because you open up that door for people to talk about you. Right. If you don't want that, be private like Beyonce. We don't know what the fuck Beyonce do in her 4 walls. All we know is what she's doing on that stage.
And that's it. And that's it. But what's fun is that it wasn't like that at the beginning.
To a certain extent, it was.
Yeah,
she's always trying to be kind of private.
But I remember when she was with Destiny's Child, she would do interviews. Sometimes she'd have like a stank attitude. Yeah. Or she'll do like some real shady shit during the interview. Mm-hmm. But that was really it.
Mm-hmm. And now she don't even do interviews.
Yeah, now she don't even do interviews no more. Mm-hmm. Which reminds me, I was sitting there talking. I was thinking about because the anniversary last month was Soul Train.
Oh,
and I was like, we really don't have shows like that. We don't have shows like Soul Train, 106 in Park, or it wasn't called The Basement. I can't remember the fucking name of it. It was
Yo MTV. You talking about Yo MTV Raps or something like that?
Something like that.
But yeah, it was like
people,
The Basement.
People come in and talk about their music, or they'll do an interview, do a song or two,
and then got close to that is the Nick Cannon Wild Out.
Barely that.
Yeah,
because they doing skits and shit, and it ain't funny.
Celebrity.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, influencers and shit on there, but it's not like where a celebrity will come in, do an interview, talk about their songs, they'll play a song or perform a song, do an interview, and then go on about their day. Like, remember when, and I still low-key remember this, where people would go out to malls.
They have malls.
And do they'll do mall shows or they'll do album signings.
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore.
Yeah. Because they don't need to. They got
social media.
Yeah. So they can interact with their people through social media. All you gotta do is get in their live, jump in their live, or jump in their DM, and they could, interact with you that way. But I just think that everything has gotten to the point where people are. I think that society doesn't want people to leave their house. That's why they are,
and this is pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID.
Yeah.
But COVID was a test. COVID, I ain't gonna do that because I'm gonna get into some more shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's gotten to the point where socialism is not a thing anymore.
Socializing.
I'm sorry. So I said
socialism is a whole nother.
Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I'm sorry. Socializing. Sorry, y'all. Yeah. Socializing is not promoted anymore.
Even with social media, no, not.
Because social media is exactly what the opposite of socializing is.
Because even in social media, you can block people.
Yeah, you talking shit, bitch.
Right, block.
You can't say nothing.
Or I remember seeing I was watching. You know who Jason Lee is from Hollywood Unlocked? Okay, don't matter. But I was watching his live, and only people who were subscribed to his channel could comment on his live.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have that at the age.
You can't do that when you meet people face to face anymore.
I was talking to a lady. So I work at a call center, and I was talking to one of my potential customers, older lady, and she was saying that she wanted to get a service or whatever, and she was like, "You know what, honey? The dying thing right now is people socializing." And she was like, "It's so sad to see that these young people don't know how to read body language. They don't know how to read mannerisms." Body language and mannerisms, same thing, but they don't have good eye contact because they just don't know how. Because they're not exposed to that. This is them all day long. And if they can't do that, they don't even have no more than 2 or 3 words for one person at a time.
Right.
Which is sad because body language is a part of communication. I can say, Dre, are you feeling okay? And if you holding your stomach, your verbally you can say I'm fine. But if you holding your stomach, I can clearly see that you're not okay.
Okay, wait, you got a boo-boo? Like, what's wrong with you?
You gotta do this. But kids don't have that anymore.
No, I remember back in the day, the way we used to test out, because every kid is socially engaged with people that are the same age.
Yeah.
But I remember going out into the world, and my mom would be like, or my dad would be like, go up there and order your food. That was a way to you knowing how to socialize with people.
Yeah.
By talking to people. It's like, okay, go up there, tell the barber how you want your haircut. Go and tell the person how you want your food. But they don't do that anymore. I remember a week or two ago, me and my sisters, we went out for brunch.
And I don't mean to cut you off, but even just that, going to a barbershop, you got people who will come to your house and cut your hair for you.
Right.
In barbershop, that was like what would you call it when you're making lifelong memories. I don't know what you call it, but it's like it's part of the growing process.
A community forum?
Yeah.
I don't know, but something like that.
Barbershops and beauty shops, but yeah.
Yeah. Where everybody is socializing.
Right. Talking and get to know one another.
But now you got people coming to your house. If you see some barbers, you got them coming to your house and you sleeping with them. But
that's neither here nor there. Because he does provide other services.
Right.
I just didn't know about it. He showed me the menu.
Yeah.
Anywho, what was I going to say about
But yeah, we was telling Misty, girl, go there and order the food. She was like, no.
She wanted y'all to do it for her.
Yeah.
And that's sad. That's sad because when you already got a child who's kind of like naturally introverted.
Yeah.
And then you give them a fucking tablet or a phone or a device, they're going to be lost. And that's the only thing that's kind of scary. Thank goodness. And I'm not trying to, say that anything that I'm doing is different from anybody else. But thank goodness that my son and my my oldest daughter and my youngest son are very much Just outgoing.
Yeah.
Just outgoing. They just going.
Right. Now it's like you have to naturally. There's no.
It's like a natural thing.
There's no. Because I remember. Because I was a little. Yeah. I was a little introverted when I was younger. So I used to tell people this all the time. Like people who know me now, I was like, this is not how I was when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I was inside myself, for a long period of time. But eventually you get encouraged by people to be out and to be outgoing. And so now everywhere I work, every place I've worked, I've picked up a friend or two along the way. Right. And so, I've been scrutinized lately for my outgoing personality.
And that's because everybody else is so in their own shell.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't take that personally if I were you.
Oh, no, I already did. They cut off.
You took it personally?
Oh, hell yeah, I did. Bitch, you attacking me personally.
It's not more so attacking you, though. They see something in you that they wish they could do. Like you being loud and they, in their opinion or perspective, you being loud, it bothers them. And you already know how it is whenever somebody say, oh, I don't like that person because of this, and it be some dumb shit.
But see, the thing is, they enjoyed my personality on their own personal level.
They like it.
Yeah. But when it comes to other people, it's like, I'm going to need you to tone it down. Like,
it's because they would like to be that way.
That makes sense. Because I remember where I work at now, everybody, there's only one other black person. Well, in the department I work in, there's only one other black person, and he doesn't like anybody. But everybody speaks to me because everybody else is Mexican. Mm-hmm. They all speak to me and we all talk, even though they can't speak English. I can't speak Spanish, but we still talk to each other.
Right.
And then somebody had came up to me, one of the people who called me loud was like, "You're getting too comfortable here." What the fuck is that? Are you mad because people like talking to me?
Right.
That's
exactly what it is, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's exactly what it is. It's because they see something in you that irritates their soul. They're like, he too fucking comfortable. People like him. Why do they like him? And they gonna make up all these reasons in their head why people shouldn't like you. And then they gonna bring it to you. Like, they don't.
Yeah,
you're doing too
girl,
much.
That makes so much damn sense. Okay, so the person who called me loud, we worked at another place where he was the manager, and I was under him, and we were working in the kitchen, and everybody's job was to tell the manager what they were running out of, but they wouldn't talk to him. They'll come to me. And it's like, hey, I need cheese. I need this and that and this and that. And I was like, okay, well, what's the name? He right in the office? No, well, I'll talk to you. And then when I had told him, it made him mad because he knew that they had the ability to talk, but they didn't want to talk to him. They were talking to me. And he was like, that makes me mad. So the fact that you said that is clicking. It makes so much damn sense now.
Right. And what's the best way to break you down from that?
By
criticizing
me.
That's all that is.
Right.
Most of the time, and I have to tell people this at my job because every time you start something new, you're gonna be kind of and I have to tell these young girls at my job, like, people's opinion of you is just that. It's their opinion.
Right.
It's something in you that they see that they don't like, so they're gonna put whatever label they need to put on you to make you bring that shit down. And the easiest way to bring it, and the quickest way to do it is criticize. You're too much of this. You're not enough of this. You know that when you do this, this is what happens.
Yeah.
And it's like a mind thing. You know what I mean?
They mind fucking you.
They mind fucking you. And okay, you loud, but that's part of who Andre is. Don't let anybody tell you that you shouldn't do that. Right. Because it's uncomfortable for them.
But now I don't even talk to them no more. And then they came up to me like for almost a week straight. You okay?
I'm fine. I'm even better that I don't talk to you.
Right, exactly. Like, what's wrong with you? You're not doing what you usually do. Oh, okay. I was like, trust me, I'm fine. Just leave me alone. I got my headphones in, cancels all this fucking noise that y'all making, and I could be on in my own little world. I got so many text messages. You seem a little off.
But don't let it outwardly.
Oh no, I still talk to other people. I just don't talk to these two fucktards.
Right.
Artards, whatever. I just don't talk to them anymore. I'm not the way that I was. I'm just not with them like that no more. Because I'm just like, you didn't like that one piece that to me you don't like any of me.
Right.
Yeah.
You want me to change one thing? How about I just bring my everything that I let you see over here?
Right.
And you can't see none of it.
Exactly.
You can't even get a peek. You can't even lift up the curtain from the bottom.
No.
Yeah, so.
Not even peek through the goddamn blinds.
Right.
No.
Because it's shut. I got you. I appreciate that. I do. I just don't want you to walk around being like, man, I can't talk to nobody. Let me be.
Oh no, with the Mexicans. Oh, hey Wendy, like I'm still hey everybody, and then when they come in, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm going to work.
Right.
I'm like, are you okay? Fine, just leave me alone.
Right.
Going to work. Well, you usually text me. You usually do this. Okay, whatever. I'm going to work. But that's all we got. I was going to get into some shit that I've been watching on TV.
What you been watching?
Elvira.
How old is she? Still on TV?
No, her old shit is on there. But I've been watching her. I watched Hellraiser. There's a whole bunch of stuff that I have been watching.
Oh shit! But, I don't want to hear about no Hellraiser.
It ain't even scary.
I don't like that nigga.
Girl, okay, we done.
Bye, y'all.
Man, we'll see y'all next week. I gotta go check on my mama. She had gallbladder surgery today.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well I hope mama okay.
She all right. She was just throwing up, but she'll be all right.
Go check on your mama.
I am. She ain't had no room. I couldn't go see her.
Oh, she at the hospital still?
She was at the hospital last night.
It was emergency surgery?
Yeah. Well, she went to the emergency room. Let me get off this because I'm not telling y'all hoes about it.
Right. Ain't none of y'all.
It won't last. Look.
That's because I already did my 10,000 steps today.
Told you so.
Screw you, son. I'm going home.